Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far and I hope you had an amazingly awesome weekend. I am back from my vacation and I am absolutely devastated to be home. Oh man, I miss the coast so much. And when I first stepped foot on that sand and felt the seawater again, it was like I was flooded with emotion. It's been 4 years since I've seen the beach. I grew up on the beach basically in South Africa and I've not seen or felt seawater for so long. It was so good. My kids were amazingly happy. They were so well behaved and it was just such a good time. It was our first ever family vacation. I think I may have mentioned that. And it was probably the best time of my life. I'll never forget it. My son and I, and my daughter even, was fishing. We were all fishing. My missus even learned to cast, and that's been a long time coming. We had some good food. We had some good times, and it was just so good. We actually stayed a couple nights extra because we did have a bit of bad weather, and the apartment owner messaged me and said, Jono, because the weather's not been that great, would you like to stay 2 more nights free of charge? And I was like, yes, please. Thank you so much. It was amazing. It was so good. But I'm back now and I am depressed. I don't know what it is I have to do, but I am doing whatever it takes within the next year to move closer to the coast somewhere, or at least buy a property somewhere or something. I need to get closer to the coast because it's driving me mad. I've only been home not even 24 hours, or yeah, just over 24 hours, and I'm chomping at the bit to get to the coast again. I miss it so much. So yeah, that brings me to today's video. Today we are reacting to the 15 best beach towns in the USA. Now, whenever I do a video like this, everyone always like, oh, that's not it. So before we even get into the video, put it down in the comments. Which is your favorite beach town in the USA? Which is your favorite place to be? Whether it's a touristy place, I like the quiet places. We were actually at a really quiet place where there's 0 tourists basically, and it was so good. Like, I don't want to fight over a spot on the beach. I want my own little private spot and have a good time. Yeah, so we're going to be checking that out. But before we do, if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra frisky, you may as well give the video a like as well. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page link down in the description if you want to help support the channel. That'd be freaking awesome. And without further ado, let's check out the 15 best beach towns in USA.
What's going on, everybody? This is Island Hopper TV, and today we are going to show you around the top 15 beaches in the United States. Let's begin. Coming in at the top of the list, we're headed out to the Florida Panhandle to Panama City and their silica white sandy beaches. The white sand out here is known as some of the...
Are you a sandy beach kind of person or a pebble beach kind of person? Because I love the sand, don't get me wrong, but some of the beaches we were at now while we were on holiday had these little like stones. It was almost like gravel, and it's actually quite nice to have sand up your crack all the time and stuff. It was so nice, but I do love the sand. The sand will always be my favorite, but the pebbles made quite a nice change.
The whitest sand, the most pure, soft, silky white sand you will get anywhere in the world, bar none. But Panama City offers a bit more than just white sand. Warm coastal Gulf of Mexico water, plenty of entertainment and restaurants along the water, making this part of Florida one of the premier destinations in the United States, also known as the Emerald Coast. Also great fishing here. You can do offshore fishing in a boat, inshore pier fishing, beach fishing, and other types of kayak and paddleboard fishing. So many options in the Gulf of Mexico with a wide variety of fish.
That looks so nice. I mean, from that view there, I mean, the waves aren't that great if you want to do any surfing or bodyboarding and that. But for me, with the 2 smaller kids, I think that is perfect. Like, you still got to keep a good eye on them, but you don't have to worry about them getting smashed by this massive wave or something. Because we get some big old waves in South Africa. And I don't know if I'd feel comfortable letting my kids who haven't grown up around that go out and swim on their own. Whereas where we were as well, it was flat calm and they could swim and it was amazing. Apart from when the storm and the rain was there, it got pretty gnarly then. What is going on with the internet today?
All right, next up, we're headed out to the Hawaiian island chain to the island of Maui. We're going to head out to
that is it. That's
Beach,
my kind of
also
beach.
known as Big Beach and Little Beach. This beach sits on the slopes of the west side of Haleakala, the biggest volcano on the island of Maui. But there's also several calderas
Yeah, my thoughts go out. I've mentioned in a couple of videos to anyone who's been affected by the fires and that over there. That was scary stuff.
Right near this beach. Big Beach is known for its massive shore breaks, which attract bodyboarders and body surfers alike. But do be aware, when the swells are pumping, Big Beach gets going. Now, if you did head over to Little Beach, let's just say clothing is optional on that side. And
yeah.
As you can see, there's...
Sorry for interrupting again. Sorry. If ever you go to Croatia, I don't know what it's like in America or wherever you guys are. My son, bless him, he's got whiplash. There were so many topless women. He didn't know where to look. He's getting to that age now. He was like, whoo, whoo, whoo. He didn't know. I was like, Garen, stop staring. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But yeah, he was something else. I'll tell you, bless him.
2 lifeguard towers. So this beach, really a fantastic beach on the island of Maui. All right, let's head over to the continental United States to Southern California, Newport Beach. Some of you may actually already know about Newport Beach because of the famous surf spot from the jetty known as the Wedge, which you can see here right now, but the waves are not pumping. So this is actually the entrance to Newport Bay, and the actual beach of Newport Beach has 2 piers, the Newport Beach Pier and the Balboa Pier. When you visit Los Angeles metropolitan area, this is the beach that most people go to relax and have fun on this very long coastal boardwalk and beach area. Lots of restaurants and entertainment in a nice, relaxing, peaceful way. All right, now we're headed back over to Florida, the Sunshine State. We're headed to Clearwater Beach in the Tampa Bay metro area, but actually facing the Gulf Coast of Florida. As you'll notice, the Gulf Coast of Florida is where...
Florida gets pretty extreme weather, doesn't it? From what I don't know, something in my head is just telling me I think it's because I think there's a channel I watch and the guy lives in Florida and they get some pretty extreme weather there.
Great beaches in the state of Florida are located.
I'd imagine that's not always that calm.
One of them. In fact, TripAdvisor ranked Clearwater Beach as the #1 beach in the United States. Now, I wouldn't go so far as to say that, having been to many of these beaches myself, in fact all of these beaches myself. I would say Clearwater Beach, though, is amazing. It's a good place to go for families, and it's a resort community where you can really let your hair down and relax, go out for some drinks at night. Just a really fun place.
Does look beautiful. I like those wooden piers.
And what would a list of the best beaches in America be without including South Beach, Miami Beach, down there?
My nephew was there a couple years ago.
Whether you come to Miami Beach to catch up on some sun rays or people watch at Muscle Beach, some people just like to walk up and down the road and see what's going on Ocean Drive. That's where they have plenty of dining and entertainment, lots of Caribbean style tango dancing, salsa, samba, cha-cha, you name it, they got it down here in Miami Beach. And don't forget about mouth-watering beverages and great sunsets. South Beach, Miami, it's not uncommon to see celebrities down here dining at one of the local restaurants also.
I couldn't care less about celebrities. Just let me go to the beach. Like that goes for anything. I don't care about celebrities. Like, why even bring that up? Okay, I suppose there's a lot of people who do care. It looks too like the beach looks amazing, but I don't like the whole people aspect. Like,
all right, we're going to change it up a bit and head up to the PNW, the Pacific Northwest, Cannon Beach, Oregon. This beach coastal town is known for this iconic rock, known as Haystack Rock. It's a 230-foot sea stack in Cannon Beach. It's also commonly known as the 3rd tallest such intertidal structure in the world, according to some locals. Great sunsets and incredible summer temperatures are what draw people to this part of Oregon. You can come here during the winter as well. Cannon Beach is more of the laid-back kind of experience that you're going to get at a beach like this. Also hiking to the caves, checking out the tide pools, and really just kind of taking it easy, walking around the downtown area where the galleries are. But you can see just how scenic this beach really is. And if there was ever a beach for people from Portland to go, Cannon Beach, Seaside Beach, this is where they all go.
Love a house there.
All right, next up on the list, we're heading back out to the middle of the Pacific to the island of Oahu in the Hawaiian Islands, Waikiki. Waikiki might just be the surfing capital of the world because this is where Duke
Is that like a rock pool? Where I'm putting the mouse now. See, we had a lot of that in South Africa. It just makes it safer for smaller kids, doesn't it?
Taught the world to surf longboards. The friendly, gentle waves are a great way to learn how to surf. But besides surfing, there's so much more to do down on Waikiki Beach. And as you can see, there's plenty of high-rise hotels and shopping centers that people like to check out alongside Diamond Head Volcano and the actual lagoon where Hilton is located. Waikiki truly is paradise, whether you're spending an afternoon here or walking along the beach under a full moon. You really get the feeling that Waikiki is something special.
Whoa, what is that? Is that natural or I'm sure that's man-made. That like lagoon thing by the hotel. That looks lovely.
All right, guess who's back on the list? The Gulf Coast of Florida with Siesta Key. This here is outbound towards the Gulf of Mexico from Sarasota, Florida. Snowbirds flock to Siesta Key. There. Also, so do reality TV shows, as some of you may already know. But when the snowbirds come into town, sometimes they don't even go back home. They love it so much they'll even stay through the humid summers. But look how beautiful
look at that water,
beaches are, the white sand, lots of shells, lots of relaxation, and plenty of sunshine. And if you guys are enjoying this United States beach travel guide, please do consider liking the video and subscribing to this channel as we continue to show you guys around.
And to mine. There you go.
Oh, and did I mention great fishing in Siesta Key?
It's quite dark sand, isn't it? That's like that volcanic sand, I think. I don't know. I don't know. It just looks like it.
All right, headed back up to the Florida Panhandle.
Never heard of it.
To Destin along the Florida coast. This area here is literally an hour away from Panama City Beach. For those of you who want to do 2 for 1 in one strike, you can get Destin and Panama City in the same trip. Although it's known as the world's luckiest fishing village, this place is the prime time destination if you're looking for relaxation and great resorts. It is a bit more expensive than Panama City Beach, but there's good reason for that.
He doesn't really talk a lot and give you a lot of information, does he? I mean, it's a great video. And the water looks amazing. I mean, that's proper clear, isn't it?
And now we're headed back down to Southern California to Mission Beach, just south of Pacific Beach in the San Diego area. Mission Beach is a laid-back family
beach. That actually looks a bit like Durban Beach. With the wall and the sand and that thing.
People who like to go to SeaWorld and other attractions that are just nearby, but Mission Boulevard is lined with cafes and eateries. This is where people go if they want to get a beach condo right there in the middle of it all, not to mention Belmont Parks right nearby. Also, people like to hang out on the Mission Bay, which is just across the road from Mission Boulevard on the other side.
I don't know, I'd be a bit worried about, I don't know what the weather's like there, but I've seen some of the weather in America. I'd be worried about having a house too close to the coast because...
Now we're going to really mix it up and surprise some people by putting the beaches in the Chicago metro area on here.
You can pick I didn't even know Chicago had beaches.
Ohio Street Beach seems to be the most popular beach here on Lake Michigan. So this is right here in downtown Chicago. They've got beaches right there on that lake. And what better way to beat that Chicago humidity and heat wave?
Sorry, I'm confused. I know I'm probably talking too much, sorry.
In the summertime than going down here to Lake Michigan, walking along the boardwalk, checking out the pier at Navy Pier, doing whatever you guys really want to do on the water. It's all available right there in Chicago.
That's nice though.
All right, now we're going to add the spring break destination of Padre Island, in particular South Padre Island. This place is popular because you can drive up and down the beach for miles and miles with no issue. It might not be the best beach on the list for swimming, but in terms of hanging out and doing beachside activities out of your vehicle, tailgating, whatever you like to do, Padre Island is the place to go for sure.
Lots of people there. Huh. You would think, like I was thinking, oh, you'd need like a big 4x4 or something. There's a couple little cars there as well. Oh, and I'm in a landlocked country.
And we can't forget about the Empire State. Let's talk about Coney Island. So Coney Island has a real boardwalk, meaning the boardwalk is made of wood. We could have mentioned the Jersey Shore over Coney Island, but the reason that we like Coney Island is because...
what's it, Boardwalk Empire? I like that program actually. It's never really come out. I've only just been able to legally watch them online. But yeah, it's a Boardwalk Empire. It's like the Mafia style one.
Because of the history that comes from this area. And you can see the beach itself is actually quite attractive and interesting. Lots of beachgoers go here to beat that sweltering humidity and heat that New York City does get. But who could forget Coney Island hot dogs?
So beautiful.
And don't forget to subscribe to Island Hopper TV if you haven't already done so. And you can see the old amusement park is still there, known as Luna Park. Next up is the Laguna Beach in Orange County, California. Another reality TV hotspot, but there's so much more to Laguna Beach than reality TV. You could see very scenic, lots of palm trees, many different beaches line this coastline, headed all the way down towards Dana Point. So this area here is special.
It's lovely.
All right, now we're heading back out to Hawaii, to the Big Island, Hapuna Beach State Park. Now, if there was ever a beach that was my favorite in all of the country, this one's going to be up there among probably the top three.
Beautiful. That's like the best one so far.
First two secret, unless you guys push me for them at a later date. If you guys enjoy videos just like this and you want more compilations, please let me know in the comments. Also, let me know your favorite beach. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
What? That's all the information you're going to give us on the best one? What the hell? I need to look that up. Hapuna Beach? That looks amazing, man. Oh, it's so depressing being back here. I'm in a... Yes, it's through like my choice that I live in a landlocked country. Not really, but sort of. I'm just so gutted to be back. I don't know whether you can tell. I'm just not feeling myself. I just need to be out on the coast. Something's got to change. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.